Hey, what's up, lightboltjoe here. Today we're going to discuss the 2023 action adventure thriller film 65, starring Adam Driver, Ariana Greenblatt, Chloe Coleman is in this. This is not a Netflix film, but I saw it on Netflix. I think Sony Columbia made this film. It's an hour and a half long, but it goes slow, and it's unfortunate because it does have a great concept. So Adam plays this space man, this pilot who's traveling across the galaxy, right, to deliver 35 people to another place for exploration purposes, and like this society is very sophisticated and stuff, right? But they're not Earthlings; they're from a different planet. So as he's in transport, he inadvertently gets stuck in an asteroid field, and the ship is damaged, and he's crash landing on a planet, and the planet happens to be Earth. And the Earth that he happens to crash land on is 65 million years ago, where dinosaurs ruled the Earth. And right before the giant asteroid comes to destroy majority of the life on that planet, on the planet at that time, Earth had, I think it's like five, as of right now, five apocalyptic events. This being the third or fourth, something like that, of this particular asteroid. So in all timelines with Earth's history, you have dinosaurs throughout the time period, intermingling, eating each other, fighting, etc., while Adam Driver is the only survivor of this crash, thinking he's the only survivor of this crash, then finding a cryopod a little ways down the way with Ariana Greenblatt's character, Koa, and she is from a different colony that she doesn't speak the same language that he does. He speaks English, and she speaks this other made-up language. Made up to us, but obviously real to the story. So it's interesting because how do you communicate if the translator's broken? What do you do to survive when these giant beasts are trying to kill you, and you're not familiar with this planet, despite the fact that you could actually breathe on it? So it's a question, right? So he's now trying to figure out what to do, because half the ship is on one part of Pangea, and the other half is not on the other half of Pangea, but a ways away. He gets a signal referencing that the escape pod, that one of the intact escape pods is all the way at the top of this mountain. So he has to then get to this pod with Ariana to then, with Ariana's character of Koa, to then escape before an asteroid destroys the planet. So it's just a very interesting, you have a time limit kind of a thing that you have to have these things out, because the AI that they're working with is saying 12 hours till imminent decimation, stuff like that, impact in regards to the asteroid. So they have the countdown, and then there's the battles of the dinosaurs. There's the battle of the sci-fi tech versus dinosaurs versus asteroids. It's so wonderfully concepted together. The writers of A Quiet Place did this project. Sam Raimi is one of the producers on this. But for some reason, and I can't explain to you why, it was very slow despite all the action sequences. I think the downtime of the two of them trying to figure out how to talk to each other or reminisce on the past, her parents, his daughter, Chloe's character, who then passes away, and it's revealed that she passed away, prior, while he was on his journey. It just took a long time to get that emotional story through for some reason. But otherwise, the action sequences were good. The practical effects were good. The little marble bombs that he kept throwing everywhere, so cool. Love that effect. I just wish it was faster, which is weird to say in a film that's only an hour and a half long. So I understand why not a lot of people liked it. I understand why it didn't do that well with critics, because of the pacing of the story. But it's an amazing concept, and it has amazing set design. It has amazing creature design. It's a amazing film, but it doesn't hit the bar to then say, oh my goodness, you have to watch this, it's absolutely incredible, because the story is lacking. There needs to be more to it. I don't know how else to explain it. The other thing which kind of annoyed me is that in the crash, he got like a metal shard in his lower abdomen, and he pulls it out and it's getting infected as the story goes on, and like he slows down or like needs to take a break and stuff. But then all of a sudden, like, he falls out of a tree, dislocates his shoulder, pops it back in, automatically grabs a gun and starts shooting, dinosaurs again. But then as the story keeps going, because it's halfway through, it's like nothing happened. Like, he's not showing that fatigue from these injuries. So it's like, I don't know. It was a little touch and go. I don't know how else to explain it. Still an overall good watch together. 65, starring Adam Driver. On to the next review. Drama.